Okay, so I realized I was a little bit distracted with doing my makeup, and Truby coming in there and talking to me, and I'm headed to my mom's house. But anyway, I just felt like the Lord was saying, Amy, you got to finish that. So I pulled over because you're not supposed to like talk and drive, so surely there's a law against Facebooking and driving, so, or going live. I'm not sure. So anyway, when I read through a lot of posts and stuff, I get the feeling that a lot of my friends, hey Kevin, they feel like everything's going great, so God is going to test them. And so I should have titled this testing or teaching, because whenever you're going through something, because I realize that there's like, we have our borrowed stress, and then we have our real deal stuff that we like it's completely affecting us and consuming us, and we can't get over it, and we feel like we can't get through it. And the saying, whatever you go through, you'll grow through, and all that good stuff. Hey honey, my honey's on here. Hey Tammy and everybody that's hopping on. But anyway, so I don't feel like God tests us. I don't feel like he says, okay, your life is great, so I'm going to go ahead and test you and see how you react when you're held to the flame. I believe that he teaches us, that there are teaching moments in our life, that he allows certain things to happen to grow us stronger for whenever like the big stuff happens. I put on here this morning about Noah not, he didn't build the ark while it was raining. He built it way beforehand. And and that's true, like whenever God is preparing us for other stuff. Hey Cambria, yes, keep on going, don't get stuck in it, Kevin. So but like, and then there's sometimes where we ask for it, like we don't realize that we're asking for it, but whenever we're deep in prayer and we are saying, hey Joetta, and we're saying okay, perfect example. I was in a situation for many years where it was changing me completely. It was like in a bad way, like negativity was just taking over my thoughts. If something happened, I was just instantly looked at the bad side of things. And my husband's on here and he'll tell you, I have a way to put a positive spin on anything. It doesn't matter what it is. I always see the bright side in it. And this situation, like after years of just being in that negative situation, in that negative circumstance, it it completely like was changing me, and it affected my husband, my relationship with my husband, and it affected my kids. It was just all of my interactions with people. I was seeing the negative in everything. And so, that selfish prayer where we're like, God, I'm doing good, but change their heart. Like, please, God, you see what I'm going through. Please change their heart. They're the one that's in the wrong. Please change them. Well, that wasn't working. After several, hey, Michael and Joetta, everybody's hopping on here. Yay, I hope this, okay, so, God was laying on my heart, so maybe there's someone who needs to hear this, and who, why God told me to pull over and finish this. So it was just like overtaking everything on me, and people are looking at me like I'm crazy, like, why are you sitting in this parking lot just talking to your steering wheel? But anyway, so I kept praying for God to change everything, change everybody else and not me. And then all of a sudden I go in and into this situation, and everything about it was so like bizarre to me. And I really don't feel like that. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe that God orchestrates every little thing. He, like, no matter what it is, no matter how small it is. So, and I don't feel like there's like weird like God is doing stuff. God's always working. And so anyway, I found myself in this situation where I thought, okay, everything about this is weird. So the person who's supposed to get my back in this situation totally is going to get my back. Everything's going to be okay. This is just something weird that's happening right now, and it's going to be clear. Well, it didn't. I'm sitting there for like 2 months just in total shock over it. My heart was broken. Like, how did this happen? And then all of a sudden I was presented with oh, he's like, get driving, I'm tired of this. But anyway, I get presented with this totally different opportunity, and it has changed my life. So while I was praying for God to change everyone else, God came in and did a miraculous change in me. So I don't feel like he was testing me on my strength to be able to stick in that situation and be held up to that flame, because if he was, I'm going to fail him daily. Like, no matter how hard I try to work at it, I'm going to fail him. So I wanted to just kind of touch on that. Like, if it's stress that's not borrowed, it's stuff that you're really in and that you can't change it, you turn to the Lord. He's going to change it for you. He's not testing you, he's teaching you, he's growing you stronger. And if that's not working, it's because you asked for something. Like, you asked him to do it. I used to pray for patience. Lord, please give me patience. I'm just like the most impatient person. Please give me patience. And so what he did was, he told me to keep this little boy over the summer. And guys, I don't do that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know. I joke about how I love my kids. I just don't like other kids, because, but I do. I love all children. But to be with other kids, like on a daily basis, I'm just like, no, I'm not a teacher. Like, praise the Lord for people who are teachers and have that that patience in their heart. So I get with this little boy. I'm watching him throughout the summer. I fall in love with this kid. I mean, like, I love this little boy. And now it's strange because I don't have him and I miss him like crazy. Like, it's nuts. I miss this child, but it completely grew my patience. And yes, absolutely, Kevin. Another example, our 2017, it sucked. I mean, that is the only way to put it. It was just a horrible, horrible, heartbreaking year. Things happening that we could not change. It was no borrowed stress. It was just horrible, horrible stuff happening. And we made it through, and could not have made it through without Jesus sitting right there. The footprints in the sand, and he's saying, that's where I carried you. That is exactly it. And now I'm about to tear up just thinking about all of the amazing things that God has done for my family. Everything. Just all that he continues to do daily. It just, at the time you're thinking, holy cow, God, why are you allowing this person to be sick? Why are you allowing this person to die? And then you just see him throughout everything, all the love pour out and all of everything, everybody pulling together, and God just, covering everything on that. The situation I was in before, where it was just eating me alive and killing me and making me a negative, ugly person, that just Debbie Downer. And now he has put me back into just positive Amy, just I see the good in everything, and it doesn't matter what's going on. It's a positive, it's great. And so I just love my Lord. I love that I have the freedom to be able to share this with you guys. I love that y'all are here listening to it, and I hope that it helps y'all in some way. Another tip: listen to worship music, guys. Like, we always, here in Granbury, we have 88.3, 94.9, and 101.7. So those are the three stations I listen to primarily. But occasionally I might flip it over to I was a teen in the 90s, and so I listened to a lot of 90s alternative, that grunge rock, Ace of Base, all that stuff. And so occasionally, and then I grew up listening to classic rock. We had the Eagles and Steve Miller and all of those playing constantly, and Journey. Who doesn't love Journey? But I find, like, all of a sudden I I'll hear a song and I'm like, oh yeah, that takes me back to my childhood. And then so I started listening to Stone Temple Pilots and Pearl Jam. Love Pearl Jam. Like, he was just, I don't know, some of you, if there are any kids on here, they're not gonna know like what CDs are, or back whenever we couldn't just push a button on our phone and listen to a song. You actually had to go to the store and buy an entire album, even if you didn't like want all the songs on the album. And I was so obsessed with Pearl Jam that, y'all remember that song Yellow Ledbetter? It's I don't know what he's saying. I don't know, it says something like, I don't know if it's a fox or a bag. I don't know. or a box or a bag. I don't know what he's saying, but anyway, it wasn't on an album. Like, you had to buy, I had to go in and buy a single. Joetta, you may not be old enough to know what a single is. A single is where they made a CD with just one song on it, and so I had to go buy that because it wasn't attached to a single. So off topic completely, but anyway, I find that all of a sudden I start listening to down here it's 92.5. And I don't know I think maybe 102.1 might play. I don't even know who plays the 90s alternative around here. But anyway, so I'll get stuck on listening to a couple of those stations, and then I notice like my thought process starts changing again. And so whenever you're constantly listening to you do know what, you never bought one. We had to buy our singles, and now I think Yellow Ledbetter's included on like a greatest hits album or something like that. But anyway, so whenever you're constantly listening to music that is just completely uplifting and God is talking to you through all of them, it's just, even whenever you're having a horrible day, like Even If by MercyMe, oh my gosh, listen to that song on a bad day. And whenever we saw him play in concert and hearing the story behind why he wrote that, oh man, it just takes it to a whole new level of love and appreciation for that song. It is, 92.5 whenever you need that classic rock, because I do love classic rock, but I like listening to the worship music. It completely transforms everything. Like, whenever we're at home, we play worship music. It keeps everybody in happy moods. Everybody's going around singing. Have y'all listened to Grace Got You by MercyMe? That's an awesome, fun, uplifting song. Happy Dance by MercyMe. All of them. Like, there's not really Francesca Battistelli. I mean, all the songs that, you just get pumped up and you love Jesus, you can feel Jesus, and so that's a great way to help do an instant mood booster and talking to the Lord. So guys, I know I was saying fear is a liar. Absolutely, fear is definitely a liar. So yeah, guys, whenever I was saying on my last one, if you need prayer, let me know right here. I would love to pray with you if you need. If you're local and you want to just have a coffee and talk, I like doing that too. I love me some Starbucks. We can meet at Starbucks and just pray about it, talk through it, and because I love all you guys, and thank y'all for being with me as I was about to tear up over 2017 sucking. So you guys have a great, fantastic day. I'm gonna head out because I'm sure people are wondering why I'm just sitting in a parking lot just talking all crazy to myself. So anyway, guys, I love y'all. Y'all have a great day, and Joetta, I'm praying for y'all. We had some crazy news about Alabama, and Alabama's made it to where we can no longer naturally help people. Which I feel like that's going to be overturned, because I shared a video yesterday. It was over the Farm Bill, and they're supposed to have a ruling on it on September 30th. So that's awesome, and I'm like, we need it to happen quickly. And so that way it's going to take hemp out of being as bad as heroin. I mean, seriously. So I'm praying for you guys, and hopefully you guys can get it there soon. I know that Josh is working on that. He's always working and stuff. So hopefully we can get, some state representatives to push some stuff through quickly for you guys. But they said September 30th. So on that video that I shared yesterday, you can go back and look at it. It was about the Farm Bill is about to expire. And so I know, Joetta, Kevin says Texas isn't full, and I have an extra bedroom. You can come stay with us until Alabama gets its stuff straight. So anyway, guys, y'all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.